Thank you for joining us in episode 8 at Life at Leftwich. And today we are joined by Tyler's best friend, Mr. Ralph.
Just for a bit of context of what he just said, I wanted Mr. Ralph to come on the show because a few weeks ago he said to me that I look like a very smart person.
Well, any hoozle, please welcome Mr. Ralph.
Anyway, or as Devon says, any hoozle, let's jump into the questions. Okay, question 1. I don't know why I decided to put this in, to be honest. But, what is your opinion on rom-coms?
Yeah, I don't know why you put it in either. However, rom-coms, I've been thinking, not very long and not very hard. Have I watched any? Yeah, I probably have. But my opinion on them, nah, I'd give them a wide berth, to be honest.
Are you like trying to play it down? Do you actually?
No, I've sat through some. I couldn't really tell. Well, what have I sat?
Out of 10, what would you give them?
Personally, I'd say a 5.
That's not too.
I'd say
bad,
a 5. I wouldn't say I'd kind of go out of my way to search for a rom-com if I was sat at home on my own. Let's be honest. Yeah, it's Mrs. Ralph. She loves them. If she wants it if she sees it on the telly, I'm not going to argue with her. It's going on the telly, and I've got no say in it.
I love it. Right.
For question 2, what is your favourite song?
Well,
Let me tell you.
Well, yeah, exactly. Let me tell. Now, I have thought long and hard about this. Now, I hope your opinion of me is going to kind of go up like 10 level. However, let me first say. Now, this isn't the question that you asked me. However, my favourite band is Muse. Right. So
I love them.
Same.
Yeah.
Like
Are we on?
Muse,
Oh, fantastic.
We're on a level.
I literally love Muse, and in my head, no other band, no other songs exist other than anything that Muse have released. So I could have gone easy and sort of picked off a list of Muse songs and chosen any one of, I don't know, however many songs they've released.
What's your favourite song by Muse?
Oh, don't ask. That wasn't the question. That wasn't the original question. I'm not prepared for that. There's
Devon's
too many.
the side question guy. Like, sometimes he'll ask a question and go into a side question.
I hear an answer and think, I'll expand on that one.
Nice.
I like a song, and it's called Madness.
Madness? Yeah, that was off the Second Law album.
Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah, I'll talk about Muse. Never mind your question. Let me talk about Muse. Best band ever. Never really followed a band or an artist or artiste. I think that's the correct term as well. But yeah, Muse just blow me away.
I feel like you'd get on a lot with my dad because he loves Muse and he could just probably sit there for like all day just talking about music. And
yeah, sorry, I have digressed. I do apologise.
It's okay, we love it.
I kind of when I talk about Muse, I go into a whole different world, a different dimension.
Our favourite guests on this show are people like you, Miss Butcher and Miss Duplessis, that like to
take over.
Not take over, but like talk, give big answers.
Yeah, but you don't want to just be kind of snappy and give the answer.
I like it when it's rubbish when it's just like, what's your favourite song? Oh, well, it's this. Next question. Yeah. Like, nah, it's better when you're...
so I do apologise. I need to answer the question now. So, no, I don't have a favourite song. However, I was thinking back down my many years of times in my life, perhaps when music's never really meant anything to me, to be honest. I've never been one of these people who you kind of hear on the radio talking about music, saying, "Oh, I heard that song and I got goosebumps." Right now. And hey,
that's what you're doing right now.
Well, I know, but no, I'm trying to kind of know.
But you don't like milk it out too much.
No,
as to
no, yeah. People say, "Oh, I heard this song and I got goosebumps," and I had to tell the radio station that I got goosebumps. I've never been kind of that type of music person, apart from Muse, which we're not going to talk about anymore because that will just
set you off.
Take too much time. Yeah. So I was thinking, right, let's go back to when I was younger, maybe to my college days.
Flashback.
Yeah, and it was a flashback. You know, young, free, single, without a care in the world, and I was thinking, all right, so what was I kind of listening to then? Well, I wouldn't really listen to any music as such. Never had a favourite band even back then. However, I heard it on the radio the other day, and then it kind of took me back to
is it an old song?
Sorry?
Is it an old song or like fairly new?
No, it's an old one. How young or old do you think I am? bearing in mind, taking me back to my college days, so I was 17, 18, about 10 years ago.
39.
39 years ago?
No, I'm saying I think you are 39.
Okay. Devon's on my Christmas card list. He's guessed that I'm actually younger than I am.
Yeah, well, he doesn't look smart like me.
What were you thinking?
12.
About 22.
Nice. So yeah, I was thinking about to college. It came on the radio.
12?
What?
That was so delayed, it was unbelievable.
He's busy looking at his phone. He's not actually got a clue what's actually happening.
I was trying to change the question.
No, I meant Tyler over there.
Oh.
He was playing. I don't know. He was playing Roblox or something like that. I don't know.
I have Roblox on my phone actually. For my sister.
I don't doubt it. So yeah, this band came on the radio actually, not the actual song itself. But have you heard of Suede?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so there's 2 songs. Actually, I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to say 2 songs because they always make me think of times when I was at college. So I'm going to say both by Suede. There's The Beautiful Ones.
I like that one.
And Trash. Out of the 2, I'd probably say Trash.
That's trash.
Are they your favourite songs in overall?
No, Muse. No, Muse will, yeah. But in terms of, for the benefit of this podcast, I'm going to say that only because it makes me think about, when I was 17, 18 at college without a care in the world. And that's the best place to be, without a care in the world.
I like it. Right, let's go to question 3.
Question 3 for Mr. Ralph. What is your favourite sport?
No question about it, boys. Football.
You seem like a football guy to me.
Yeah, so played football. You're not even going to ask me. I'm just digressing.
We love
I'm just
it.
going off. Football. Love football. Played when I left school. Played in an adult team. About 17 years old. Loved it. I thought at the time it was like amazing. Playing, we had a youth team that was set up in our first season, and we were playing against grown men who were trying to kick lumps out of you. And I thought that was fantastic. We really took the mick out of them because we were beating loads of teams, and for 17, 18 year olds playing against grown men that you've never kind of played against before, I thought it was like, wow. But then football takes over. Yeah, so I did all that. I now coach or manage a Whitton Albion Junior Football Club.
That. One of
Did
my
you?
friends plays in your club.
We've got lots of students here actually who play for the club.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought somebody in my
What
year
team do you support?
Manchester United.
Fair enough.
Are we allowed to kick people off the show? Or?
What team do you support, Tyler?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers of.
What team do you
Come on,
support?
Tyler.
I support the team in the bottom of League One, Wigan Athletic.
Okay. The Latics.
Yeah, the Latics, yeah.
Okay. And is that a kind of a family thing?
No, it was all of my family support Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
You're hiding, guys.
Yeah, I saw Devon doing it. I'm just copying him.
All my family support Liverpool.
So
basically.
you rebelled. That's what you're saying.
Basically,
you rebelled
yeah.
against the family choice.
I kind of wanted to go for I wanted to change. Well, no, I do like Liverpool a lot.
I don't.
I know you don't.
A lot.
A lot.
Neither.
But all right,
A lot.
But I decided I wanted something different. But I wanted a local team that I could go and see every weekend, sort of thing. And I got the season ticket for Wigan. And it's a good club. Good atmosphere usually, sometimes. But yeah.
Very good. Okay, I've been to see Wigan a few times. To be fair.
Oh, yeah. Away or
home? No,
home,
just
yeah.
at home.
Yeah, I've been to United to watch Wigan before as well.
That's when they were in the Premier League, wasn't it? Of course. And
No, it was when
right,
FA
okay.
Cup won when
Right.
United beat us 4-0.
I was going to say 4-0 actually.
Yeah.
Good knowledge. Good knowledge.
Yeah.
So yeah. As I say, football is a sport. I manage a team. I help run the club as well. I'm the treasurer for Whitton Albion Junior Football Club. Just giving them a free bit of publicity there.
Ah,
And
he's using us for advertisement.
kick him off. I'm not getting paid for it though.
Oh, okay.
It's free advertising for the club.
Oh, right. Okay. Do you have to pay us then?
Is there a certain email they can send to if they want to join?
Yeah, they can. They can send it to me. I've actually got my own email with the club. Treasurer, because I'm the treasurer as well. Witten Albion, JFC @gmail.com.
There we go. Get at it. Play football.
Yeah, come on, kids. Come and join us.
For Mr. Ralph.
Is there any age range?
We have a soccer school. Start with a soccer school 4 to 6 year olds, and we've got teams right through from under 7s up to under 18s. And we also have adult mental health teams and disability teams too.
There we go.
So if you want to join any of them, go to that email.
You know where to come.
There we go. Right. Okay.
I hope that answered your question, chaps.
Moving
Definitely did.
swiftly on.
I know I've already asked you a bit about films already today, but I wanted to know, what's your favourite horror film?
Okay.
Because I like horrors, and I just wanted to know what yours
Do
was.
you? Right. Okay. Well, I'm opposite to you, Tyler. I wouldn't say I hate horror films. I love Twilight, but they're not really a horror film, are they? Let's be honest. I mean, when I was growing up, it was like, Freddy Krueger. What's the one with the baseball face mask? What's that one called?
Jason.
That's the one. Yeah, that's. I've never watched The Shining. I'll be honest with you. Never watched that.
Neither.
I know this isn't a case of, well, what films haven't you watched, Mr. L? But I'm telling you, I could reel off. Never really been bothered about horror films, to be fair.
I don't like watching them because I cry myself to sleep.
Do you? Well, at least you get to sleep though.
That is true.
So if you're struggling to get to sleep, put a horror film on,
Cry like
and then you'll just cry like a baby, curl up, suck your thumb, and go to sleep.
Oh, that's class.
So again, I was sort of thinking, going back into my younger years, and there was a film at school, or when I was at school, I should say, that one of my school friends he went mad about, and I think he got us some. Now, you're probably too young, but you probably will be aware. You may well be too young to remember VHS.
I like tapes.
Yeah. So they were about, I don't know, about that big. And for the benefit of the people listening, they were about that big. Just
They
so
can't
that
see your
know.
hands.
I know, but I'm just telling them, just explaining. They're about that big. That's all that wide. They get my drift.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Well, for Elena, they could have said that big, that wide.
Yeah, but trust me, if the people that are listening, the age range I'm guessing that this appeals to, 40 plus.
Just Google it. You'll know what it looks like.
Google it, VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my school friend, he got some pirate copies, and it wasn't a banned film or anything like that, but it was called Salem's Lot.
Seen it.
Now, I don't know how many remakes there've been of this film, but there was the character, and my mate, I even still laugh now. Well, I might laugh now when I'm talking about it. I might not, but there was one of the characters in it was called Mr. Barlow. And this guy was like the Dracula. Yeah, so Salem's Lot, only for the pure comedy value of seeing my friend at high school trying to imitate this main character of the film who was called Mr. Barlow. He was basically a vampire and had these big long teeth, and he just used to chase us around school pretending to be this character, Mr. Barlow.
This is... Usually we'd have this question in as like the 6th question, which...
Okay, you're trying to throw me off off kilter here a bit, aren't you?
I don't know why.
Is this because we need to wrap it up?
No, it's
Okay.
just the 5th question today.
I can't remember what the 5th question was, to be honest with you.
You're going to be thrown off. But usually the 6th
like you've got
question...
two six
Do you know about the
questions.
6th question? Have you seen any of the episodes?
No,
No.
of course I have. I've watched every single one of them. Or listened.
Did I tell you about the
It
6th question?
it was random. It was just going to be thrown on me.
This is
like
the 6th question is the one that everybody dreads.
Okay.
But I'm about to ask you the 5th one. But this 5th question is the type of question I'd usually ask for the 6th question, but it's not. So it is pretty random.
I'm still with you.
Okay.
I think so.
So I hope you know this, but your name's Mr. Ralph.
You are quite right.
But if you could change that, what would you be called?
Well, do I have to have a forename or a surname?
Either or.
Yeah, I did put it as a first name, but if it's easier to do it as a second name, that's okay.
Listen.
Do a first name, actually. Do a first name.
Okay. I've never actually thought...
Carl.
In my life...
Carl Ralph.
In my life, that I'd like a different name. I thought about this before. Gary.
Gary
Just
Ralph.
Gary. Yeah.
Any reason? Do you like Gary Barlow?
Not particularly, but
Gary
you don't
Windass.
hear of many
Yeah.
Garys anymore, do you? It's not really a name that kids get given now.
True.
The only two Garys I can think of, probably a few actually. Gary Lineker, Gary Barlow, Gary Player, golfer. Gary. Yeah,
Gary.
Let's just go.
We better move on to this is the dreaded sixth question.
Yeah.
Which is
just a quick fire round.
Devon's going to ask you this. Yeah, that is it. I always thought before we started this that me and Devon were going to have to fight every week who's going to ask the sixth question. He just doesn't care though, so.
Devon,
for the sixth question,
go for it.
what is the funniest memory from the classroom or corridor or anywhere in school? Just funniest memory.
What, from my time here in school or my time as a school student?
As a member of staff.
As a member of staff, the funniest moment. Now, the only thing that I've just sprung into my mind is the following. So, one of my duties here at the County High School, Lethwich, is the exams officer. So, the exams are what I organise, and I have to ensure that they're all carried out to the regulations in the GCSEs and also in the mocks. However, there was at the end of a GCSE exam. I think it was a GCSE exam, so very formal.
I don't know why I'm laughing already.
So the exam papers had been collected, thus signifying that the exam had finished. The students were waiting in the hall to be dismissed, and at the time it was the summer, and we had a wasp problem in the hall, and a wasp landed on a student's arm, on his jumper. So
His
jumper. He could be anyone.
Yeah, I know, but
It wasn't hers.
I thought of a wasp and then most.
No, sorry, I beg your pardon. Listen,
The student was a guy.
it was a summer, so the wasp wouldn't have been wearing a jumper because it was warm. Come on, let's get it right. So, a wasp landed on a student's
Oh, right.
jumper, and obviously it was causing a little bit of
A kerfuffle.
A kerfuffle. Yeah, kerfuffle of a disturbance, whatever you want. Kerfuffle's good. I like that word. So the kerfuffle had been started, and I did the only thing that anybody would do. I got a rolled up piece of paper and I hit the wasp, and I hit the student's arm as well, and the wasp died. And
So the student.
The student was fine. There were no safeguarding concerns. I hadn't hit the student with force. It was just with a rolled up paper. The wasp,
Mr. Snelson.
sadly, was no more, like this podcast will about to be. That's the only funny thing I can think of in the time that I've got left.
That you're allowed to say.
That I'm allowed to say as well.
Yeah. I hit a student because
I hit the student. I didn't hit him with force.
No, it was only a soft hit, and as I say, it was rolled up.
It was more
A rolled
of
up
a
piece of paper. So the piece of paper was the offending item.
Right.
I just merely applied an appropriate
just
amount of force
a gentle
to-
brush to kill a wasp.
to get rid of the pest, and the pest was no more, and everyone went home happy.
Rest in peace, Mr. Wasp.
So if this is my last day in the county high school, Lethwich, it's been an honour and a privilege, gentlemen, to say that I appeared on Life at Lethwich podcast.
We did not make him say that, by the way. That
Episode
was
8.
all him.
But if you're fired, then there will be no life at Lethwich for you.
Well,
That's
yeah,
good,
but
that's
at least I'm on YouTube though. You know what I
I
mean?
made it, Mum. Bye.
Right, see you soon. Bye.
Bye.